Hello all, Havoc here. Let's get ready to play some Space Engineers. Okay, in this episode we are going to do some recap on some of the other things we've been doing around the station. The last episode I talked about making the Castrol fit inside the hangar, and so I made some modifications to the hangar in an effort to try to get the Castrol to fit. I made one attempt, and I thought I would save the second attempt where you guys were here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out, and we're going to turn around here. You notice one is very well lit. It's definitely wider now, but as you can see, the Castrol is a touch wider than that and a little bit on the thicker side. It won't fit. I keep thinking when I'm doing this, it's just like fat guy in a little coat, and so the best it can do is probably up to about where those forward-facing engines are. Let's turn the HUD off. To the ones that are just coming on the screen to the right now. You can get into about there, but where the glass is on top will hit and everything else. So, alright, so that'll bring me to the next thing I did. Is like I said, you notice it's kind of bright in there. So let's bring the Castrol around. Maybe put a docking ring on the side like that. Seems kind of appropriate for her to dock like that. It just looks right. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and bring you over here and show you what I've done on the actual station itself. I've been doing a little bit of work here and there. Let's get the HUD back on so I don't do things like run out of energy and station and die. So I widened it out, and I'll probably move this section here over here to the edge. But one of our viewers, Sean, pointed out the exactly what I was looking for, these fluorescent tubes, and they do a great job. Really like them, so I'm going to be replacing all of them with that. So yeah, they just look so much better. There's a few things I would like to have seen different. But overall, I really like them. Is all of them are in the middle of the cube. I would have liked to have seen some that were along the top edge. So we could have put lighting basically along this bottom edge when you rotated it. But just minor, but overall the model's great. It has build stages, and it's pretty cool. So not a mod spotlight, but it's a light, and that's what we were after. You notice we can see the ships. I mean, there's a lot of detail in them, so so that brings us to the next thing I did. Well, I got the welding ring entirely finished. It's connected down here. It's docked. So those are the wrong color. It's supposed to be yellow. But so yeah, so those are there. And then, just as I was discussing, I got lights up. And that's what's filling this up. My frame rate is pretty stable. It's kind of glitchy. You can see the floor change colors as it's trying to apply the lighting to that different texture. But my frame rate's good. That's what we were after, and for as many lights as I have up as well. So there's not much in the way of scaffolding for small ships, because that's where we're tied into, is on the small ships right there. So I used solar panels. I just left them incomplete. So it'll give us kind of like a rigging kind of look to it. So yeah, that's where I've been at. This is what I've been working on. This is where we're at with it. So, you know, I'm going to tweak it around a little bit. This might be too much light. Is why it's bouncing around down here to try to get each one of those spotlights to come down. But I like how it looks. I mean, just like stand back here, you can see the light coming down. Gives a large warehouse kind of look to it. So I'll get these going all the way around to get them all the same color, same throw of light, and maybe add another ring higher up, probably about midway up, to accommodate for this other structure we have up here. I'm probably going to leave this. I'm not sure yet. Depends if we get anything that comes in and hits it or not. So let's see. What do we got going on in here? Didn't do anything in here yet. Okay. So nothing to see there. Let's see. Oh yeah, I brought in the shuttle just so I can, you know, the light in here is so much better than just the darkness that was in here before. Whoa, 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 did you guys see that? That's pretty cool. It's got to be the blueprint. I wonder if this updated when we redid the model. Oh wait, would that be a great way to see? Is nope, it did not, because it would have the new thrusters right there on the side. Control panel, projector, remove blueprints, Kestrel shuttle. Okay. Now this should be the new version. There it is. It's got the new landing gear on it. Yeah. Cool. Alright, so we got the Kestrel shuttle blueprint updated. I need to move it obviously, but that's okay. Oh, do I have a thruster broke on this? No. It just doesn't want to power, it looks like. Weird. Oops, wrong button. Alright, so... Well, next up we need to get these guys online. Because we need resources, and we need resources bad. So we need to go get some iron and some silicone, or silicon. Yeah, we need to get these rear deck upgraded too, because keep damaging it every time I take off. So, need to, there's a few little things here and there to take care of, so it's not that big a deal. We're getting there. The station is coming along great. I'm really liking how the lighting is going to look once they're all the same color and same lighting style. See how much even the right side looks compared to the left, so it's not as spotty. Granted, it'd probably be better if I had one every single spot, but these glowy orbs kind of throw me off. I like this better, and I think it's going to look really good when it's on an all white wall like that, whereas this is just stopping right here. So yeah, I want to get new I need to go collecting resources because I don't have enough resources to complete the tube that's underneath. I used all those resources for the connection to the chandelier and a few other projects along the way. So yeah, I got this tube to finish up to go all the way from front to back and get all the points of connection tied in for so we can get supplies from the different parts of the station. And so Wiley wanted me to turn on a gravity generator, just like slap it down on the deck, turn it on, and see what it pulls in, and then move it, because I had talked about making a small scale large ship. So let's go ahead and do that. Do we have any gravity components in here? Reactor components. Let's try graph. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go and see if I can slam my head into the wall. Objective achieved. How about here? Detector, radio, gravity components, none. Could have swore I had some. I wonder if they're on the Kestrel. Thought I was gonna clip my kneecaps on that one. Donk. Alright. Three. That is not enough. Alright, so how much is it for a large gravity? Gravity spear. We need 6. We have half as many as we need. Okay, so maybe we have enough to somewhere, enough supplies to build one. Or the 3 we need. Production. Gravity, 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 gravity. No. Alright, let's go try over here. We're halfway there. Double check this guy on the way by. I've been mulling parts around with this guy for a while now, so. Nope. Alright. Almost. There we go. Production. We need iron and gold. Alright, so let's see if we can get this thing to throw out some iron and gold. Can I reach one of these terminals? I can. Iron? None. Okay. Typed all that in and wasn't even in the field. Yep, so we're out of supplies, which is why I was saying we need to go shopping. Hit up your local asteroid and do some harvesting. Try one more time up here. Gold, nothing, and iron, nothing. Alright, so we've got one more place we can look for these components and or materials, and that's on the barge. The barge was holding a lot of resources, both in ingot form, ore form, and some parts, because we are taking a lot of components off of it, so. Let's see here. No gravity components, but we do have some iron, so that's going to be helpful. So, okay. Thinking. I don't want to take anything apart that's already working. Can take... This isn't smelted yet. This should go away. Should get pulled back upstairs, right? No. Oh, there it goes. So I was saying it should. So, okay, so that's gonna do its thing. We are gonna go check one more spot. Let's see here. This guy. Whoa, looks like he's taking a little bit of damage. I don't know where that came from. He's taking quite a bit of damage. Alright, that's odd. I don't even have asteroids turned on and or meteors. So, alright, that's pretty interesting. So, alright, let's see what we got going in here. Stone, we don't need that. I don't need any of these, so, okay. Well, that was kind of my last ditch effort for that. So, outside of that, we can just come right over here and grab some iron and gold. We can do that with the Reaper, and, whoa, where do you guys come from? Oh, I know. I haven't been on this side of the station since we turned the gravity back on. So. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and look around a little bit for more. One thing I don't want to do is put that gravity generator down and then have these things go whipping around and crushing our ships. So I'm really trying to be cautious about it. If I do see them, still pick them up. So, okay. So let's grab the Reaper real quick. Go grab some gold and some iron. And throw that in to get cooked up proper. And let's see, where did we park the Reaper at? Oh, he's inside. I came out here for him and he's inside. Yep. Wait, isn't he? It's right there. It's like, that's what we've got a HUD for, right? Okay, so let's go on over to the other side of the base. Did we put those droppers on the bottom? We did not. Oh, come on, Havoc. Wow, what's that? Just floating around. Is that just scrap metal just floating? What's going on? Why is everything taking damage? Why is there just a bunch of... Thank you. Look at, there's a bunch over... There's a ton of it. I'm getting kind of worried about this. Why is there a bunch of stuff just floating around? Oh, I know why. We use this thing for target practice. And, okay, so that makes sense. Okay. I totally forgot about that. We use this thing for target practice with the, our drones and stuff when we put guns on them. Yeah. Okay. I was worried because we had seen the damage on that, on the Pac-Man. And I had seriously thought that... Oh, there's some uranium out here too. Ooh. Tasty. Gold and iron, same spot. That's us. Let's get this thing lined up right in the middle. And we're going to switch cameras because we're about to not see anything. There we go. Okay. Let's get some more of that gold. Yeah, we'd seen that damage on the Pac-Man, and then we see all that scrap metal flying around, and it really got me worried. Alright, let's pick up some more of those little bits that are just floating around. Alright. Okay, so let's take this over and drop this off. Let's see, we want to go... We need a beacon on that thing, or a waypoint. Did we make a waypoint? Let's check it out. So let's go and do K, GPS. I could have sworn we had waypoints. Okay, I guess we don't have any waypoints. I really did think that we had set up waypoints for this thing. It's good not to see damage on this, because, I mean, we haven't even done anything really with this part of the station, so. Alright, so we're going to spin around, take a look. We have no gravity here, so this is going to be kind of a bad thing. So what it's going to do is it's going to eject. When it does eject, it ejects at a small amount of speed, so we have that going on our side here. So hide empty. Let's see, we got some stone, some gold, and some iron. So let's go to the connector, I think. Okay, and so we're going to throw these in here. Control panel, connector, throw out is now turned on. There it goes. Of course it is, thank you. I did this last time too. I did this last time. Alright, so it's instantly vanishing, just basically going straight in. So let's drop that. We can drop this too. Now we're going to go collect up these scraps that I just messed up and inventory, put that in there. Couple more, just like right at the edge. This is why I had lights out here. But those lights are so laggy that we can't use them. That's fine. Alright, you work on that, Reaper. We're going to go downstairs and check on production, see how that's looking right after that autosave. And we find the entrance. I guess you should actually make a formal entrance to come in through here, huh? Ones with guns to protect us so they don't sneak in from the back. I was hoping for gravity by then. But no, alas, there was none. Now there is. Alright, so let's take a look. Gold. I haven't got to that part yet. It's probably still in the inventory of the Reaper. Iron? It's producing as fast as it'll let it have it, which is cool. And there went some gold. We saw some gold going in now, so let's go ahead and throw this in there. Alright. Yay, everything's working the way it's supposed to. Pretty awesome. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take the iron. All none of it that I can really carry. That's fantastic. And we're going to base jump. Because we've got a jetpack, we can do those kind of things. We're also in low G gravity, which helps too. Alright, let's get the iron in here. And let's get everything else that I don't need. Alright, So let's get the rest of that iron and gold. Oh wait, let's use our system here. I need to get the buttons set up for this. Really want to get this towards just dumping out gobs of material. Control panel. Inventory. Iron. Four. Control panel connector 4. Throw out is now turned on. So inventory goes to here. Now gold. So I didn't get to see much of it, but yeah, it's working. I might just have it do it that just automatically, and then have another set of containers back here to sort. I'm not sure yet. So there's our 3 gravity components. All that work for 3 gravity components. We put our other gravity components in there too, didn't we? Inventory, we did. Havoc. Alright, so there we go. There's our other 3. 9. So we need 150 steel plates. 200. Sure. Let's take a few of those back so we get the actual 150 we need. And 60 construction components. That's totally not what I wanted to do. $60 construction components. And 4 large steel tubes and 6 motors. Large steel tubes. We'll just do 10. Motors. We don't see any motors in here. Uh-oh. I might have to check Scorp for those. And we needed, I think, 40 computers. Yeah. Okay, so we need some computers as well. I think Scorp might have a couple. We only need 6, so if we need to, maybe we can take them off a thruster or something from one of the ships we're getting ready to dispose of. And alas, he has 8, so we're good. So we'll start. Well, we had gravity here, so I'm not worried about there. So let's go to here. We'll throw it. There's that autosave. Saw the light coming. Okay, we're gonna throw that down. Hopefully I can get to a point where I can get to the terminal on it without turning it on. Nope. Ah, we almost died right there. Alright, so let's slow that down a bit. That's exactly what I was afraid of. Could have died. There you go, Wiley. We almost died. But there's a gravity generator. We're still skidding around the floor. But it is pulling them from every nook and cranny on the station, which is pretty much what we were after. Let's see how many are hidden back here, caught in this. Oh, we look good. That looks fine. A few of them have obtained orbit. Alright, so it worked. We expected it to, right? It was just the carnage that was going to ensue once we turned it on. And yes, it was pretty close to that. So now we'll move it back downstairs to the other side and do the same thing. In theory, we should be able to just turn inertial dampers back on. And, oh hey, well looky there. I guess we won't have to run it again. It did its job from the other side of the floor. Good thing we didn't have any ships over here. This could have been bad. Yeah, I was waiting for that. Here we go. We can come up to our Reaper Mark 1. Oh, he's got some cobalt in there. What else you got, buddy? Got some parts, too. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to throw this down over here. We're not going to finish it. Not until we pick up the rest of that stuff over there, but I want to get that stuff out of my inventory so I can pick up all this. I wonder how big the dent is in the floor underneath here. Some scrap metal in there. Alright, so this worked better. A welder? Did somebody die in this? Was there an industrial accident when all this came crashing through here? There almost was on the other side, so that was only a couple of rocks. Almost got him. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, we'll throw all this back in here. Okay. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and turn it on this side. I'm going to get out of the way. Oh, I heard rocks. Probably on the other side, just like how it was on this one. Alright, let's turn that down a little bit so... Yeah, let's go check on the other side. See what we can find over there. Interesting. Come here, little guy. Alright. Well, I think that about wraps up our rocks. I am pretty sure that got damn near all of them. Because, yeah, the tube pretty much got cleared out as soon as we did that little thing with the barge. That worked out pretty slick. So, yeah, it looks... Oh, whoa, whoa, nope. We got a straggler. Come here, buddy. Ah, missed. We got a straggler. Ah, missed. Come here. Got him. All right. So let's take a look back up in here. It looks pretty good. And that looks like a piece of scrap metal. Yeah, that's fine. The amount of damage that'll cause is very minimal compared to one of those rocks that are slamming around. Alright, so there we go. We got all the rocks cleaned up. And got you guys a tour of our new lighting that we're going to be end up getting out and across the rest of the station. The lighting ring that or the scaffolding I did for from the small ship, I'm going to replicate up here because that doesn't work. It doesn't do a darn thing down there. So this is going to go away. I will dock a small ship to this somehow, kind of like how I did with the collar over there. Probably just use a landing gear attachment, maybe up on top so you won't see it. And because I want to open this up a little bit anyway, because I like how open this is. You know, what's funny is this opening's tall and the other one's wide. If the other one was, if they shared attributes between each other, the Kestrel could fit in either one of these. I am pretty sure she won't fit on this side either. But, so I want to open this up. I'll probably do that off camera again. Just where it's a straight shot in at that depth. And then I'll bring that scaffolding system like I have there across the top here to light this all up. And as that comes all the way across, because I'll bring that all the way back here, that'll shine down into here. The reason I didn't is because I want to have this open to be able to see down through here. Because we're going to put that little viewing port, as it were, right here. So, alright, so that's it. That's where we're at for now. A lot of changes. It's shaping up pretty cool. I'm liking it. And we'll just keep building, keep adding to it, start adding some, get the museum together with the Hall of Honor of ships and stuff. And yeah, I need to get resources. You guys saw we had no iron, no gold. So we're going to get the barge online here really soon, probably in this next episode. And go do some harvesting. So that's it for now. This is Havoc. Have fun and keep gaming.